Hello everyone, it is my pleasure to greet all the fans who are watching us in North, Central America and the Caribbean as well as around the world. My name is Pedro Velázquez and I am the head of national competitions at Concacaf. We are here today at the Concacaf headquarters in Miami to carry out the official draw of the 2023 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Qualifiers. For this edition of the tournament, Concacaf will be introducing a new and exciting format which promises more competitive matches for all our participating member associations and fans across the region. This innovative format will have the top two teams in the Concacaf Women's Under-20 ranking preceded in the championship phase, while all the remaining participating member associations will battle it out in the 2023 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Qualifiers. In total, 34 Concacaf member associations will compete in the tournament that will determine the 3 Concacaf representatives at the 2024 FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup. Today, we are hosting the draw of the qualifier stage. The qualifiers will consist of the 32 participating member associations ranked 3 and below in the Concacaf Women's Under-20 ranking. These 32 MAs will be divided in 2 groups of 6 and 4 groups of 5 teams. After round-robin play, the winner of each group will advance directly to the group stage in the championship, joining the top 2 team ranked. The CONCACAF Women's Under-20 ranking as of September of 22 has been used to determine in which stage each team will participate. The group stage draw for the Women's Under-20 qualifier will be conducted using a single blind system involving 5 pots. Pot 1 will contain the names of the highest ranked teams in the qualifier stage: Canada, Haiti, Costa Rica, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic, while Pot 2 will contain the names of the next 6 teams in the ranking for the qualifiers: Trinidad and Tobago, El Salvador, Guatemala, Guyana, Panama, and Honduras. Pot 3 will contain the next teams in the ranking for this qualifier stage: St. Kitts and Nevis, Bermuda, Nicaragua, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, and Suriname. Then Pot 4, also with 6 teams, will contain the names of the next teams in the ranking: St. Lucia, Curacao, Grenada, Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And finally, Pot 5 will contain the names of the next 8 teams in the ranking for this qualifier stage: Belize, Bahamas, Dominica, U.S. Virgin Islands, French Guiana, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and Saint Martin. The draw will begin with the teams from pot number 1: Canada, Haiti, Costa Rica, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic, that will be drawn in position A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1 respectively as the best teams in the ranking. We will then continue with Pot 2. The first team draw will be placed in Group A, position 2, followed by the second team in position B2 of Group B. The same procedure will then be followed to determine the teams in position 2 of the remaining groups. The same procedure will be followed for Pot 3, 4, and 5, distributing the teams in Pot 3, 4, 5, and 6 of each group respectively. For Pot 5, the last 2 teams will be drawn for A6 first, and then for B6. Now that we know the competition format, the draw procedures, let's begin the draw. So we'll start with Pot 1. The first team will go drawn in position 1 of Group A, and is Canada. Okay. So Canada will be assigned to Group A. This next sphere will assign the teams in Group B, position 1, and it's the national team of Haiti. This third sphere will be assigning the team in Group C. Dominican Republic will be leading Group C. This next sphere will be the team assigned to position 1 of Group D, and is Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico leading Group D we are drawing now the last two spheres. The first one we'll assign the team in Group E, and it's the national team of Jamaica. And lastly, as explained before, the last sphere will be the team that will go to position 1 of Group F, and is Costa Rica. Okay. So now that we have concluded pot number 1, we'll go then to drawn the next 6 teams in the ranking. And the first team joining Canada in Group A is El Salvador. Okay, so El Salvador joining Canada in Group A. Let's see who will join Team Haiti in Group B, and is the national team of Panama. Okay, the next sphere will be assigned to Group C with Dominican Republic, and is the national team of Guyana. Let's continue drawing pot number 2. The next sphere will be assigned to Group D with Puerto Rico, and it's Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago then joining Puerto Rico, so 2 Caribbean teams in Group D. Let's see who will join Jamaica, who's leading Group E, and it's Honduras. So the Central American team Honduras joining the Reggae Girls in Jamaica, Group E. Finally, the last sphere will join the Central American team of Costa Rica, and it's Guatemala. So 2 Central American teams assigned to Group F, Costa Rica and Guatemala. So we can expect great battles between those 2 Central American teams. Let's continue now to pot number 3, and the team that will join Canada and El Salvador, it's Cuba. So Cuba will go to Group A. Let's see the next team who will join Haiti and Panama in Group B, St. Kitts and Nevis. Okay, so Panama joined by 2 Caribbean teams in Group B. Let's see who will go to, we'll actually fix this sphere and redraw pot 3. Okay, so Group C, Dominican Republic and Guyana will go with Suriname. Okay. Let's follow then the last 3 spheres of pot 3. Cayman Island will be the first one, joining Puerto Rico and Trinidad and Tobago. So 3 Caribbean teams in Group D. Definitely a lot of good matches will be happening in Group D. The next sphere of pot 3 will be assigned to Group E with Jamaica and Honduras, and it's Bermuda. Okay. And lastly, this last sphere will go to Group F with Costa Rica and Guatemala, and it's Nicaragua. So 3 Central American teams in Group F. Let's follow now the next spot of the draw. Pot number 4, and the first team for Group B, it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Okay, so we already have 4 teams in Group A. Let's see who will now go to Group B with Haiti, Panama, and St. Kitts and Nevis, and it's Curacao. So Curacao now conforming Group B with Haiti, Panama, and St. Kitts and Nevis. The next sphere will go to Group C with Dominican Republic, Guyana, and Suriname. and it's also another Caribbean team, Grenada. So Grenada has performed really well in the last qualifier, so we expect the same for this new format and this new qualifier stage in Group C. Let's go now to see who will join Puerto Rico, Trinidad and Tobago, and the Cayman Islands in Group D, and it's Antigua and Barbuda. All right. The last two spheres to finalize the draw of pot number 4, and is the national team of Anguilla assigned to Group E with Jamaica, Honduras, Bermuda, and Anguilla. And the last sphere joining Costa Rica, Guatemala, and Nicaragua is the Caribbean team of St. Lucia. So St. Lucia joining 3 Central American teams on Group F. Let's go now to the last pot of this draw. Remember, we have 8 teams on this draw. The last 2 spheres will go to Group A and Group B respectively, but the first one will also go to Group A, and it's the national team of Martinique. So Group A almost complete with 5 teams. Remember, we have 2 groups of 6 and 4 groups of 5 teams. Group B and Group A with 6 teams. And the next team in Group B is San Martin. Okay. The next sphere will now conclude Group C with 5 teams. So let's see who will be the last team joining the first 4 teams, and is Dominica. So Dominican Republic, Guyana, Suriname, Grenada, and Dominica are concluding Group C. The same case will happen with Group D. This team will conclude the group assignment and is the national team of Guadeloupe. So Puerto Rico, Trinidad and Tobago, Cayman Islands, Antigua and Barbuda, and Guadeloupe are conforming Group D. French Guiana. French Guiana is the last team in Group E. Let's see who will be the last team going to Group E with Costa Rica, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and St. Lucia. And it's also a Central American team, Belize. So 4 Central American teams and 1 Caribbean team in Group F. So as explained before, the last 2 spheres will be the 6th team in Group A and B. So the first one will go to Group A and is U.S. Virgin Islands. So U.S. Virgin Islands finalizing Group A. And this last sphere will go then to Group B, and it's the national team of Bahamas. Okay, with that, let's quick review the qualifying stage groups. Group A, Canada, El Salvador, Cuba, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Martinique, U.S. Virgin Islands. Group B, Haiti, Panama, St. Kitts and Nevis, Curacao, St. Martin, and Bahamas. Group C, Dominican Republic, Guyana, Suriname, Grenada, Dominica. Group D, Puerto Rico, Trinidad and Tobago, Cayman Islands, Antigua and Barbuda, Guadeloupe. Group E, Jamaica, Honduras, Bermuda, Anguilla, and French Guiana. And Group F, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Nicaragua, St. Lucia, and Belize. There you have it. What an amazing draw. We will surely have some thrilling matches in this qualifier stage and this new format. Please join us in celebrating this fantastic competition with this new format by tuning in into any of the official Concacaf platforms and see which teams will qualify to the championship phase. Thank you for joining us for the Concacaf Women's Under-20 qualifiers draw. On behalf of Concacaf, we wish you a great day.